Hi, I'm James Lepore, and I'm coming at you somewhat live and possibly in full color from the Three Notch Theater, home of the Newtown Players, of which I'm sitting with 4 of them. And we are here to talk about the latest show at the Three Notch Theater, the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Have we been performing this for 25 years in a row, Michelle?
No, we haven't. This show came out in 2004.
Oh,
not
okay.
quite.
So we will just refer to it then as the Spelling Bee, if that's okay?
Spelling Bee.
We have Michelle Ebert Freire, who's the director of this fine show, Jonathan Berry, Stacey Park, and Hailey Leukhardt. And we'll talk to you about your individual characters in just a minute. But first, let's ask Michelle. Michelle, tell me about this play. How long ago was it written?
Oh, sure. It started out, actually, as an improv, comedy improv troops project, coming up with interesting definitions and sentences for words that might be in a spelling bee, and someone in the improv troupe knew someone who knew someone who knew someone, and eventually it got developed into a play. It played in Boston at a regional theater, and then it went on to off-Broadway, and then it moved on to Broadway. It won a couple of Tony Awards, got nominated for a few more, and now it's in the regional, community theater, and even high school theater circuit.
And this is a comedy, yes?
Oh, yes.
Okay, very, very much so. What qualities about the show do you think made it a good choice for this season at the Newtown Players?
It's a small musical, so that meant that we could add 2 musicals to our season instead of 1 musical, because we could do a big one and a small one. It has a nice tight cast, and every single person has a featured, quirky role that has special opportunities in terms of singing and in terms of their character, and it has audience participation.
Ooh, I can't wait to ask you about the music. So everybody here sings?
Yep. Everybody.
Right here and now?
Very
right?
well.
On this, live on this show?
No.
We're all going to do our individual songs.
Let's talk about each of the individual actors and just briefly their background in theater. Jonathan Berry.
Yep, Jonathan Berry. I've been doing theater since my senior year of high school. And so I've done a lot of productions here. I've been in every production in this season so far, but 39 Steps, It's a Wonderful Life, I ran lights for. I was in Forum by Michelle's dragging and pushing me on stage. Just
Jump right in.
Yeah.
What about you, Hailey?
I've actually done a lot of stuff with my high school. This is my first show in the community, so.
Oh, very cool. Well, welcome to the Three Notch Theater.
Thank you.
Stacey Park.
So I've
This is my 877th show.
Maybe not quite that
Birth
many.
my babies here.
I actually did. So I've been with NTP since they started out up in the Doodah Deli in Leonardtown. So we performed on the streets in Fenwick Street, and we have been here since 2003, I believe.
Yeah, 311. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay.
Sounds about right.
Let's talk about the actual plot of the story. You can all jump in and let's, from start to finish, what happens here without giving away any secrets.
It's a spelling bee. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, thank
There
you
you
for
go.
watching this show.
Some people lose, one person wins.
Okay, is there a
Yeah.
moral to this story, or is it
Spoiler
just
alert.
losers and winners?
No, it's all about the characterizations of the different spellers. Everybody has something, like Michelle said, that's really quirky about their character. But as the play progresses, you get to know them as human beings and get to see kind of what has created that character within the character. So it's a really neat way to see the kids kind of grow right before your eyes and blossom.
Well, we
into-
should say that right away. You're playing kids. You're not adults in this play.
Most of them
either.
are playing kids. I get to play an adult.
How do you get so lucky?
I think it was not typecasting.
Oh, okay. So, I'll tell you what, while we're on the subject of characters, let's go around the room like there's hundreds of people here. Let's go around the bleachers and talk about the characters. Stacey, the only
So
adult
I am-
on stage? Or?
I'm one of 3 adults on stage. You've got the host of the show, Rona Peretti. That's me.
Okay.
I am the top realtor in Putnam County and a little over the top. I think like Effie Trinket kind of character from Hunger Games is what we're going for there. And then we've got the word pronouncer, who is Vice Principal Douglas Panch, played by Paul Rose, and our comfort counselor, Mitch Mahoney, played by J.R. Cook.
Oh, a comfort counselor. I like
Yeah,
the sound.
somebody's got to give out hugs and juice boxes.
And I know we're going to talk more about the comfort counselor in just a minute. But Hailey, tell me about your character.
I play Logainne Schwartzandgrubenierre, who is the youngest competitor. She has a lisp, and she also has 2 gay fathers. So they're very strict and they just want her to win no matter what. So she's very molded, I guess, in their image.
Micromanaged.
Yeah.
Can you say her name again?
Logainne Schwartzandgrubenierre.
Now, can you say it 3 times fast? No, I'm kidding. It's a great name. I was actually going to name Tia that, and then we just changed it to Tia at the last minute. Jonathan, tell me about your character.
I play William Morris Barfée. He's a bit of a nerd, like science. Has a sea anemone circus in his basement room. He has a magic foot. That is what he has. He's able to spell words with his foot and then read them and spell them out loud. That's how he spells his words.
Gotcha. And Michelle, the character you play, is director of the show, right?
That's right.
Well, as the director, what qualities singled out these 3 as those characters in your mind?
Well, one of the first things we were looking for in terms of talent was really strong singing voices and ability to harmonize, because those are really important factors in this show. Even if you don't know the music, it's not as recognizable because it's a new show. It's beautiful, and we needed really great voices. So that was the first thing, but there was just some quality. Like, I didn't know Hailey, and she came in, and I just saw a little bit of that ambitious little girl in her, for instance. And Stacey seems to be someone who always holds things together, and that seemed to be a great role. And this one just, I just crack up. He makes me laugh.
And Jonathan can tap out things with his foot really well,
there's a whole
right?
big number called Magic Foot, so.
Very cool. We should say right off the bat for anybody watching this, is this suitable for kids and families?
No.
Okay, big no, right? Okay. What is it about the show that makes it not suitable for kids? Just so people know. It's not violence, right?
There
like
are
that, right?
no boundaries and no filters.
So it's like a normal day here at the 3 Notch
Pretty
Theater,
much,
right?
yes.
Okay.
How about
This is what
sex?
happens-
S-E-X. No, it's
Okay, so I mean, there is some rough language, or
There's some language, yes. There are some sexual innuendos, yes.
Yeah.
There.
need we
There's
say
a
more?
Paul
Don't bring the
Rose.
kids. Don't
There's
bring the
Paul
kids to
Rose.
this.
Paul Rose.
I would say high school
right,
and over.
right there. As soon as you say Paul Rose, we can't bring the kids. Okay. Instagram. Let's talk about Instagram really quickly before we run out of time.
Yes, we've got a really amazing concept going on with this show, and part of the beauty of this show and the characterizations that are on stage are what allows this to happen. So we've got our comfort counselor who's on stage. He is here doing his community service, and he is bored out of his mind with these crazy kids. And so we have given him as a prop a cell phone, and he will be posting live pictures from the stage during the show to Instagram, which is a first for us. We're very excited about that. So if you want to see the pictures of every night of the show, any night of the show, you want to see yourself in the audience waving at us, you follow at Mitch Spelling Bee.
Very cool. And before we run out of time again, set design. Who did this beautiful set?
Jeff Maher.
Our buddy Jeff Maher. And there is audience participation, right?
Yes.
So don't
Every
be
night.
surprised when you get, called up on
Well,
stage.
you'll get to decide if you want to be a participant, and you'll be coached.
Who wouldn't want to? Anyway, the show runs 3 weekends, February 12th to the 28th, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 8 p.m., Sundays at 3:30 p.m. Tickets are $15
At
for
$18. It's a musical.
$18 because it's a musical, and then seniors, students, military,
15.
Correct. Children under 12,
Don't come.
don't come. And Thursdays,
Thursdays would be 15.
nice. Okay, opening night, February 12th. Be here, 3 Notch Theater, Lexington Park, Maryland. Thank you for watching.